I started wearing a hijab like after I had kids.
What is your born Muslim experience?
Wow. This is the first. Alhamdulillah, I was born into Islam. Grew up in a household where not only was I taught about Islam, but also I saw my parents faithfully practice. So I did the daily prayers, fasting, zakat. One day, inshallah, going to Hajj, and then most importantly, Allah is one. As I grew older, I really started grasping the concept, but it didn't really click until I had kids. You know, that kind of seems a bit later in life. I wanted my kids to be righteous. In a Muslim household, I knew that I couldn't just teach them, but they had to see it. They had to see that we live, breathe Islam. Like, that's just a part of our life, not separate. My first is 11. So I don't really have like an exact time, but I think it was a transition like over time as the kids get older and they start picking up on things that you're doing, then you want to solidify that. My journey came into a full circle moment.
You saw it growing up and you heard about it, you were taught it.
But it didn't really hit home until like I had the kids and it's like, okay, this is the way of life. Like, this is what leads us. I started wearing a hijab like after I had kids. I remember, yeah, alhamdulillah, right?
Alhamdulillah.
I remember my kids, they go to Islamic school. And at the time when they first started, mind you, my first one was in kindergarten at that time. When they first started, you know, they had friends, all their parents covered. And I didn't cover it. And one of my kids' friends asked my child, like, hey, why doesn't your mom cover? Internally, it did something to me. Over time, I realized, okay, if this is the way of life, why don't I cover? And when my kids got older, I was like, you know what, now is the time that I need to cover.
What is an advice that you have for any sister who's at the beginning of her journey of covering up, let's say especially mothers?
It's a process. It takes consistency. Don't expect to get it all right. For me, the whole covering journey, right, it started with at least acknowledging, okay, this is what I need to do. Before I covered, I had extensions. Slowly removing myself away from what I shouldn't do and moving towards what I should do. So first start with like letting go of the extensions. Then it was the turban phase. And then the hijab came. And alhamdulillah, everything was great.
The wardrobe.
Yeah,
That's a whole different one.
Yeah, I know, right?
Thank you for sharing this with other mothers who are at the beginning stages of their journey also of giving their life back to Allah. May Allah reward you.
I mean, you as well. Thank you so
Assalamu
much.
alaikum.
Alaikum salam.